Come with me on a solo trip to Melbourne. My flight was at 6:15, so I woke up super early, headed to the airport, and why did no one tell me that the airport gate doesn't actually open till 4:30? Anyway, I grabbed a water and a coffee and I just sat and chilled out before my flight. I've never traveled by myself before, so it was a little bit weird being at the airport all alone, but it was super quiet and getting to my gate was really easy, which was nice, and then I boarded my flight. The flight was only 4 hours long and it was actually really nice. I took a nap, I had some food, I watched some Netflix. There was no one sitting next to me, which was really nice, and the views flying into Melbourne was so pretty. I then called an Uber to my accommodation and it was a Tesla and I could not figure out how to open the door, and then I just chilled out for a bit before catching the tram into the CBD. I then walked over to the State Library and oh my gosh, this was the most beautiful place I've ever seen. The architecture was incredible. I definitely recommend going here if you're in Melbourne. I then walked over to the mall and I think I went to Melbourne Central, but then I ended up in the Emporium and I just kept getting so lost walking around. The malls there are so freaking big, and then I kept getting lost in these alleyways because I saw the most beautiful street art and I had to go explore, and I just kept walking down and getting so lost, but I ended up finding my way back to the tram and I caught the tram back to my accommodation, and then I just chilled out and planned out the rest of my few days in Melbourne.